Alright, we're going to do chapter 3, and this talks about turtles. Now, we did turtles last time, but we're doing them again. We're just going to talk about them a little bit more in depth, maybe explain things better. In the real world, I don't expect you ever to use these. This is kind of the fun part, okay? So, it's still kind of cool to see. What this is good for is if you want to get someone interested in programming, you could show them some graphical stuff, and it's kind of fun. Okay. Now let me bring up my Python program here. Let's type what they have here. We pretty much already did it. Okay, I'm gonna go new file. I'm gonna close. Got to get mine so it all fits on the screen, and we can see the book at the same time somehow. Okay. Import turtle. We all know what that does, correct? It imports the functionality of the turtle module into us, or into our program. And this one's called WN. Turtle equal, that's window dot screen. And this one is Alex. We're going to call ours Leo. I like Leo better. Okay. So now we have a new turtle there. We created a forgot my parentheses there. Now if I run this, I should get, I gotta save it, don't I? I'm gonna save it on my desktop in my folder so I can find it. I'm gonna call it Leo2. Spell Leo right. I got an error. Anyone else get this error? So what did I do wrong? Anybody? Screen's not capital right here. Exactly. Very good. I tell you, it is very important how to fix errors because you're going to have them. Okay? So there we go. We have our turtle. Really doesn't do anything yet. Everybody got to this point? Should have no problem. Okay. And then we're going to make him go forward. Is it 50 degrees? What's 50? I don't know what 50 is. It's a number, but what is 50? 50 pixels is what it actually is. Darn it. Leo. Now you notice I did not type forward. I did FD. You can use either one. Okay? I'm all about saving typing. I don't think I can do left, but we're going to try. Let's see what it does. I don't think I can. I sure can. Wow, I did not know that one. So LT, you can do short for left. So we turned. So what's 90 in this case? 90 degrees, exactly. Then Leo dot forward again. This time we're going to go 30 pixels. So we should have gone over, turned to right, and gone up. Nothing special there. Okay. Very, very basic at this point. And then we have our main loop, and like it says here, wait for the user to close the window. Okay. wn.main loop. Okay. That should be our first part, and we're pretty much done there. Okay. So, when we ran it, we got this. Everybody okay? Everybody understand all that one? No problem at all? Okay. So the first line tells you to load a module called Turtle. We talked about that. It brings us in new functionality. Then we use the type Turtle, and we use screen type. Talks about dot notation. Dot notation is like turtle dot something. Okay. You'll see that a lot. You'll have a class or an object, then a period, and then something that pertains to that. Okay. That's easy enough to remember there. It says when you create and open it calls the screen, which is basically the canvas. That's that thing we worked with. You can actually set the size, but we're not going to worry about that right now. Line 3, created a variable Alex, which was an instance of our turtle. It says it was a variable, which is the same thing, an instance of the turtle, a variable named Alex, the same thing. Then we have our object Alex. We can have a move. We can have them turn. All those are called methods. So looking at my code here, so the methods would be forward, left, and forward. These are different methods that are built into the turtle class. Okay. So the last line plays a part 2, refers to the window above. When we invoke its main method, it enters a state where it wants for events like key press, movement, or closing of the window in this case. Okay. All right. Let's talk about attributes. We really haven't done attributes too much yet. Attributes are when you send variables. We did here. Okay. We haven't talked about attributes, but do you see anybody here? Does anybody know what the attributes might be?
50, 90, and 30.
The 15, right. It's a value we're passing to something. So we have a method called forward. Okay? This method takes an argument, in this case 50. Okay? So that way, that method, can you imagine if there was forward 10, forward 20, forward 30. That would be terrible if you had to keep calling a different method for each distance. So they made a method called forward, which received an argument. You can also use it for color. We could set Alex's color to red. We could do blue. We've done that. We've done color as well. Okay? Now, let's see what they got going in this example here. All right. I want you to type this example in and see what the heck it does. I don't know what it does. Whoops. We can cheat down there and see it, but let's type this one and see what we get. I'm going to use some of my existing stuff. Okay. I'm going to go up in here after my screen. BG color is our background color. You can also specify it in RGB. Anyone ever heard of RGB before? Red, green, blue. We could do that as well. WN.title. Hello, Tess. Okay. Then we're going to have, well, in this case, it's Hello, Leo. Okay, we have our new turtle. We're going to set his color to be blue. Now, we never did set the pen size last time. So this time, this is something new. Set our pen size to 3. Then we're going to move forward 50. Turn left for 120. Go forward another 50. And then we're going to close it. Okay? When I run mine, see how many errors I get. Wow, no errors. Okay. I want to change mine a little. I'm going to change my pen size to 5. See what it does. So what's it doing? Does anyone know? Changing the thickness of it, exactly. I don't know what the maximum number is for pen size. It's probably 10. Wow. Let's try 100. I don't think it'll go any bigger than 10, but I could be wrong. No, it can. Wow. That's like a blob now. I don't know. What is the Java maximum pen size? Not Java, Python maximum pen size. Python maximum. Let's find out what the maximum size is. I can have some useful. Where's the pen size? It's probably in here. Okay, we can do pen size and also pen width. Positive number. It doesn't tell me what the... Here they said it's 10 to 10 to 10. Pen size plus 4, pen size times 2. Doesn't tell me what the maximum is. There's got to be in here somewhere.
I don't think so. I'll put in 1,000.
It's like... Wow, it did? There's got it? Wow, that's... Yeah, it just says positive integer. That's bizarre. You would think they would... Alright, well, we'll pretend it's... So you put in 1,000 and it still worked, huh?
It just makes the whole screen work.
Whoa, yeah. Okay. That's, different. Okay, I'm going to bring it down to 3 so we can actually see something here. Alright, so we got that, and now that's what we end up with. At least that's what we should. Yep, that looks exactly like it's supposed to. So far so good, everybody got that? So far we got one new thing. It's called pen size, because we knew about background color. We knew about the regular color already. Okay, I'm going to go a little farther. We can set it to, really? Peach Puff? Okay, wow. You can find a list. Okay, let's look at the list of color names. Peach Puff is really a color? Wow, they are. Corn Silk 2. Who the heck came up with these names? Dark Olive Green 3. Wow, I would have never thought there was this many colors. But you see these 3 numbers? These are what's called RGB, red, green, blue. There's the red, the green, the blue. So you can specify in that as well. Okay? Well, black, all zeros, because it's the absence of color. So what do you think the opposite of that? Well, should be, well, what's the absence of color? What's the color that's the opposite of black? So white should be 255, 255, 255. If black's all 0, let's get down and find white. Whoops. Should be white. There it is. 255, 255. White smoke. What the heck is that? Okay, we got to find a bizarre color. All right. Prune. What? Peru. Okay, what the heck is Peru? Let's find out what Peru is. How would there be a Peru? Okay. Maybe that's the color of the sand in Peru. I don't know. Okay. I want to know what pale violet red 1 is. Here we go. Pale violet red. Go violet red 2. Oh, that's so pretty. Okay, I did not realize there was that many colors. That is just bizarre. I'm going to go with blue. Does it have to be capital? No, it doesn't. Wow, okay, it works either way. So I just set mine back to blue because I like blue. Okay. Alright, so we can change color. Now we got the background. We got our title. Oh, you know, did our title work? Did it say Leo on it? I didn't look. Yes, it did. Hello, Leo at the very top. Should say our name. Okay. Then we got all that. We got our color. We got our pen size. In this example, I'm going to change it to 5 so I match theirs. So we have our... Oh, we're going to have 2 turtles here. What's our second turtle going to be called?
Bill Gates. Don.
Bill Gates. I like Don better. We're going with Don. Don equals turtle dot turtle for Donatello. Isn't Donatello one of the turtles?
Yeah.
That's why I did.
Okay. So now we got Leo. Oh, and they're okay. We're gonna change this one to hot pink. Then Leo's gonna move forward 80. I don't know what the heck they're doing here. And then 120, then 80, 120, then 80, then 120. Did I get it right? 1, 2, 3 120s. Then he's going to go right, 180. Leo, not let. Then Leo dot forward, 80. Wasn't me. Then we got our next one, Donatello, forward 50. Then Donatello, left 90. Then I ran out of screen. Then 50, then 90, then how many times? 4 times? 1, 2, 3, 4 50s. 1, 2, 3, 4 50s. 1, 2, 3, 4 90s. All right, everybody got that? Come on, guys. How can you? That's copy and paste.
How many 120s on Leo?
Oh, hold on. Let's find out. Leo should have 3 120s. And then we do a 180 and an 80. You guys don't know this whole copy paste thing? No, Control C, Control V. So I used to type about 120 words a minute too, so that could help. But that's been years. Uh-oh, I got an error. That wouldn't have worked.
Whoa.
Is there no one else done?
I am, but I don't think it drew the right thing. Yeah, no, it didn't. I messed up somewhere.
So it's Zyler, correct? Got it. Zyler Smith. Let's see what mine does. I haven't looked at the picture yet.
Yeah, mine didn't do that.
Mine might not be correct. I don't know.
It is. I looked at the picture.
Mine's correct? Yes. I win.
Mine is not. I don't know what I did wrong. 120.
Okay, I'll go to the top so you can see it. We got our second turtle. Then we go back to Leo. We got 80, 120, 80, 120, 80, 120. You got that? That's our triangle.
Oh, there's where I messed up.
Okay, Donatello's, his line's too narrow. Help me fix him. What did someone say back there? Let's go with a 4. Is that how you do pen size? Let's find out. Oh, beautiful.
How many times is the
Don is 4 because he does the square. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes. But Don's color needs to be different. I would like a mint julep color. I don't know if that's a valid color, by the way. 4. It is color, isn't it?
Mint
Color.
green.
So, mint julep. Do not know if that's a valid color. I'm just testing it. It is not a valid color. Okay, without cheating, pick a different color. Now purple's boring. We need something. What?
He's Donatello. Donatello's perfect.
Do aquamarine.
I like that. Aqua marine. Let's try that one.
Word. Oh, it worked either way.
It worked, except we can't see it. Alright, we need purple. We need purple. Alright, that's better. Alright, so we all got that? So far, so good? When you run it, you should get that right there. So you're figuring out how this whole thing works? Pretty simple. Alright. Now what we should get is that. Which we did, but we modified it a little bit because theirs is boring. I have a lot of words here. We already did the whole kind of a circle thing last time, didn't we?
Yeah.
Where we divided it by like 1,000,000 times. Okay. Let's talk about the for loop now. Okay. Do they do this inside of a thing? No, they don't. Let's modify our turtle to involve a for loop. Let's talk about a for loop first, okay? For loop is my absolute favorite loop in the entire world. With a for loop, it's called a counter-controlled loop because we know how many times it's going to do something. And I really hate typing things many times. So if I can do something, type it one time and have it repeat, oh, it's awesome. So, in this example here, for F in this stuff. What do you think that might be?
All the turtles.
Okay, or in this case, it looks like just named. Okay, turtle names. Then we have something called invite equals hi plus F. Okay?
So you're inputting their name into the string.
Right. What's happening is for F means for each item in this list, we're gonna go through this list one at a time. Each time. So Joe is gonna be put into F. Then Zoe's gonna be put into F. Then Brad's gonna be put into F. Okay? So it's gonna say, hi Zoe, please come to my party. Hi Joe or hi Brad, then hi Angeline. It's spam is what it is. Okay. Hi Zuki. There is a Zuki. Okay. Then we're gonna. So what this is doing is creating a string called invite, and then we can print it out. Then we could, cut our paper up and just hand them out. And here's what we get. Hi Joe, please come to my party on Saturday. And they're gonna think that they were the only one who got this invite, which is not true. Okay. So we need to redo our turtles to use that. Okay? Let's talk a little bit more about it first of all. It says the program executes, the interpreter keeps track of which statement is about to be executed. That's the control flow or the flow of execution. We know that. When humans execute programs, they often use their fingers to point to each item. Okay. Moving fingers. What? No, that's stupid. Okay. Here is kind of how it works. Now, this next homework assignment, you actually have to do flowchart and pseudocode and Python and all that stuff to have some ifs and questions like that. Okay? For the whole Coast Guard thing. Basically, the homework is, are you old enough to join the Coast Guard? You have to be between a certain age. So here it says, have all items in the sequence been or had their turn? So basically the flow comes in for the top. Have all items had their turn? If the answer is yes, then we quit. If the answer is no, we basically go to the next item. We go from Zoe to Bob or whatever the next one is in the list. Then we execute the next statement, see we're at the end. Okay? You guys can use this if your age is between whatever and whatever. You're okay to join the Coast Guard. If not, input for age again. Please enter your age again. Then check it. If your age is between X and Y, So this is a flow chart for an if statement. Okay? With a loop as well. It's not really an if statement. It's more of a loop, but you can kind of works the same way. This is the if part. The whole point of coming back to it is the loop part. Y'all see that? So this section right here is the if. If yes, if no. Okay? Since we're coming back again, that makes it into a loop. Okay? We'll play with that here in a minute. Here's a shorter version. For I in 0, 1, 2, 3, move forward and left. Let's do that to our program. So this was the 50 and the 90. So right here, I'm going to go for I in 0, 1, 2, 3, colon. You got to remember the colon. Colon is different for Python. Now if you hit enter, it'll automatically tab you over. And since it's doing it 4 times, I can delete these other 3. So I'm going to delete those. So my code just got a whole bunch shorter. Okay? I'm going to see if it works. Still works perfectly, so we did good. Could we do the same for our other guy down up above? Okay, modify this guy up above to use a for loop. Very similar to the for loop on the screen right there. Very similar to, I don't want you to see the bottom part yet. Very similar to that, I want you to modify this code right here. Did we do it?
Yeah.
Alright, someone tell me what type.
For I in.
Do I have to use I? I don't have to use I. I can use X or N, so we're going to use N this time because I do not like repeating variables, but we could. In what?
0, 1, 2.
Why didn't mine tab over automatically?
You did it in semicolon.
I didn't do the colon, exactly. So I bring that over. So I can get rid of these guys. See if it works. Okay, what happens if I screwed up and put a 3 in here? It did an extra time. Y'all see that? So I'm going to remove that so it stays the same. So far, so good. What I like to say, if you're going to do something more than once, you should have a loop do it for you. Why type the same thing over and over? It's very boring. Okay? But we're still... Okay, has everybody got this part? Yeah? Okay. Now, we can do it differently. What if, instead of giving that whole list, what if we type in range 3? There you go. So what do you think's better, that way or the way we had it? Because the other way we were saying for each item in the list of 0, 1, 2, we weren't doing anything with them. So this says for n in range of 3, so we don't really need the variables in there, so yeah. Okay. Yes, ma'am.
So since you had like the brackets and then you had the 0, 1, and 2 for that, does that mean that it's safe to say for like how it says for I in, you could just put range and then put 4 and then
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly. Let's do that. So right here I'm going to say range 4. What if I did range 40? What would it do? Anybody? Okay, you know what? I want my triangle to continue around, we'll say 90 times. Okay? So can I go up here and just say 90? But then we're not done yet. So my triangle should continue around for a while, basically 90 times. This place would be a good place to put in speed. This is going to get very old. You can do it. Hurry up. Okay. But when it goes around, I want it to get 1 pen width wider each time. Not wider, but I mean I want it to, my triangle to be growing, 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 growing. I've never done it. It's not in here. We're going to have to figure this out. How are we going to do this? You know what I mean? The next time around, I want it to be bigger, then bigger, then bigger, then bigger.
Could you add a thing at the bottom, say pen size +1?
Wait, let's try that. So I'm going to change this instead of 90 because that took too long. We'll just put 10 for now. Well, we're going to make it an even. We'll do.
X equals 1 forward to 80 plus X, 120 plus X.
Where am I doing this at? Okay, that's fine. Tell me what to do.
X equals 1.
Right here after this.
No, just
Oh,
separate
oh, top. So we're going to try this. X equals 1. So we're creating a new variable to hold the value 1. Okay, now what?
And then every time he goes around, you just add X inside
Oh, there we
parentheses 80 plus X. And move one more forward.
Oh, 80 plus X,
Oh.
And then 120 plus X.
120 plus X.
Or that's going to change the shape.
Well, we'll try this. Let's see what this does first. Okay?
Oh, okay.
That's not.
So we're on the right track though. Except, okay. I'm going to, first of all, I'm going to change this guy to just 4. So we're on the right track. I kind of like what you got going there.
Are you?
Let's go 20. I want to see what it does more. Watch what it does. What's happening is it's rotating it. Okay? What if I want to stay in the same spot but just get bigger, bigger, and bigger?
Pen size.
Yeah, you do Leo dot pen size X and then X plus plus at the end.
Okay, so we're going to undo everything we just did?
Yeah, but
I kind of like your idea back there. We're actually going to come back to it in a minute. But so right here at the end, Leo.pen size. What was it
I
before?
did X equals.
5?
You do 5 plus 1 or X.
How am I going to do this?
I did at the beginning, like before the for loop, I did X equals 1, and then inside I did Leo dot pen size is X, and then at the end of the
Okay,
left,
right up here you did x equals 1.
Yeah.
Like that?
No.
What'd you do?
I did like before the Leo forward, I did Leo dot pin size X, and then at the very end I did X plus plus.
Oh, okay. Then right here we did x plus plus.
Without the Leo. With, yeah.
All right, so we set our x to 1, then we set our pen size to 1, and we do our thing, then we bring it to pen size to 2, then to 3. Think it might work?
Oh, it has to be X plus 1. I had it and it worked.
Works great in Java, I know you. Plus equals 1, by the way. So, did that do what we want? Not really. Here's why. See, I set it to 50, okay? Watch what's going to happen.
It's like it's not getting bigger, it's just filling in.
Right. It's writing in the same. So I want my triangle to get bigger and bigger and bigger. I don't want the inside filled in. Pen size ain't going to work.
Outside to grow too.
It's like I drew a triangle, then I drew a triangle right on top of it. You know, but just out by 1. You ever draw something with a pen, then you like go outside of it, then outside of it, and sooner or later it gets bigger and bigger. All right, so I don't think pen size is going to work. Good try, though. You don't know unless you try these things. So how am I going to do this?
Did you change just the forward X?
Yeah.
80 plus X.
Okay, let's try that one.
And do the X plus equal.
Okay, we need x plus equals 1 as well. Okay, couldn't I do... Now, let's do what you guys want. It's actually doing it.
Yeah.
But my pen's a 5. So you aren't expanding it, you're actually expanding it by 1 pixel each time. I want to expand it by my pen width. You know what I mean?
So you could do x equals 5x plus
That? Let's try that one. Oh, look at that. That's what we're talking about. That's what do you think?
Yeah.
But I don't want it to go by 5. I want it to increase by my pen size. What, my pen size is 6.
Oh, so what?
could you make pen size x and whatever your x would be your pen size?
So, because if I change this to 1, what's going to happen?
That's pretty cool.
I like how that looks.
But that's not what I wanted. So you didn't do what I wanted.
That sounds like I don't
X
know.
equals pen size.
He's on the right track. Could we do pen size? Close. Very close. What am I going to put? X equals what?
Leo dot pen size.
Leo dot pen size. Let's try that. Still didn't quite work.
Oh,
Do you have to do the
Oh, yeah.
x
Change
plus
Leo
equal
pen size
Leo
to 1.
pen size? Yeah.
It
right
did
there.
work.
So if I change it there too. Oh, beautiful. Let's test it. Let's make my pen size a 5 up here. Very nice. See, you want to hard code values as little as possible. Because we were putting 5 in many places, if we change it one spot, you saw it just didn't do what we wanted anymore. Well, I think there's a way we can even make this better. I don't like that line. I don't like that line. Make it work without those 2 lines. Can we? I don't know if we can. Might be able to. What if we went instead of plus x, what if we plus Leo dot pen size? Will that do it?
No, because it's going to go the same circle each time. Isn't
Let's-
it?
let's
Or the
check.
Same triangle each time.
My mother-in-law. Suffer. Okay, same circle each time, so I want to get it working a little better.
I have no idea.
Hold on. Okay, we're gonna have to use one more variable. Darn it! I was trying to get rid of one more variable. So I like to write things in as little amount as possible, because if I increase pen size, so wait a second. Got it. Let's try that one. Darn it, still not. Oh, it is, it's doing it. But it's not going up by 5 each time, is it?
Multiply the n times the pen size.
Nice. Ooh, that might be too big. No, it actually works perfectly. Wow. Nice. Me and Roy always have these competitions who can write it in the least amount of lines. Wow, that's awesome. So, did y'all see what we did there? I know a couple of you know what we did. Let's explain what the heck we just did. Everybody understand this whole for n and 50? Range 50. Everybody got that? Well, I said move forward 80 plus the size of the pen, which was 5, plus n. What's n? N is the range. So it starts at 1, then it goes to 2, then it goes to 3 and 4 and 5. Okay? So n times the pen size. I still don't know if that's perfect, because I really don't want it. I want it to go up by 5 each time, not 1 times 5, 2 times 5, 3. Oh wait, that's still too big. So what do we want it to do? Let's actually write this down. See if we actually have a marker. So the first time around, we want it to be 5, correct? How wide is it? 80? So you want this here to be 80. Everybody agree with that?
Yep.
So all sides are 80. Next time around, we still want it to be 5, but we want it to be 85. Correct? And then the next time around, we still want 5, but then we want 90. So what are we doing right now? We are doing n, which is 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's 1 times pen size is 5. But then we get 2 times pen size, which is 10. Then 3 times pen size, which is 15. That's too much. So how can we fix this? There's got to be a way to fix this without storing it somewhere, because we want to increase it by 5 each time. So let's go back to here. I think we were close here. If I do times n, that's going to be times 1, times 2, times 3. Okay, because that is 80 plus the pen size. Let's run this one again, I think. Probably missing a parenthesis or something? Yeah, I'm missing a parenthesis. Okay, he's not quite what I want. 80 plus 5. So he went farther, but that needs to be keep getting bigger. Like it needs to be 80, then 85, then 90. Hold on.
Yeah.
Hold on. Let me try this. We need to find out let's see if they give us some more information about our range.
I think I did
Because there's a way you can make a step. Is it colon or semicolon or what is it? Hold on. Python or loop step. How do I loop through Python left by 2? There, that's what I want. Is it a comma? Oh, it's a semicolon. Darn it, I was close. No, I wasn't. What did I mess up?
So, like, is it like that, like in Java where you do
Oh, wait,
before
wait.
n equals 0?
Wait, that is job. Hold on, we want Python.
Yeah.
So 0, 10, 2. Okay, so if I do... where's my code? So 0... Oh, darn, I forgot the 0.
Okay.
Okay, that is looped through it. So now what I need to do is get rid of all this. And just put n there. Yeah, there we go. You got it.
I was going to ask about that. So it's like how so it starts at 1 and then it goes all the way up to 50, increasing by 5?
Yeah,
Okay.
but now I want to make it go by my pen size. So let's see if it works. Okay, it worked. I know some of you are like, what are we doing? So let's see if we set my pen size to 6, see if it still works. Yeah, still works. Alright, let me explain what the heck we just did. Alright, I modified our range statement here. Remember before we had range, what, 50, I think all we had in there? Starts at 1, goes to 50. Mine is saying now start at 1, go less than 50, and this third value here is how much to increment by. So it's going to go by 5 each time. So n started at 1, then it went to 5, and then 10, and so on and so forth. So n is increasing. And we should, I'm not sure we can do this, let's find out. Should be able to print out n at the same time. Oh, it's not increasing like I expected it to. So this is what's happening to n. Why is it not increasing like I expected it to? Oh, because we got a 6, that's why. Duh. Change it back to 5. Okay, how do I make it 1, 5, 10, or start at 0 instead of 1? There we go. Okay. So other than Natalie and the 1 or 2 people over there, we kind of got an idea what we just did. Tell you, for loops are so amazing. You can do so much with them. So and you can also print, as we learned, on the screen just to find out what the heck's going on, which is kind of handy. Okay. All right. So we got that down. But why we need it to end pointing that way? Because isn't that what it's supposed to do originally? All right. So how many times do we want it to go around? We need it to go, because we put 50, so it needs to be divisible by what? It should be divisible by 3, because this is a triangle. So if we go 60, should be good, shouldn't it? But 60 is really 60 divided by 5. There we go. Nice. Okay. All right. So far, so good? Everybody with me? Let's see what the heck else they talked about. We know what pen up and pen down does. We're not going to do that one. We already know shapes. We can change our shape if we wanted to. We've already done that one. We can use arrow, circle, classic, square, triangle, or turtle. Wish there was more. We talked about speed already. We've done that one. We've done that one as well. Okay, that's the entire chapter. All right, so we need them to do something else cool. What can we do? Oh, I like where he's going. Okay. So one time with the pen up, one time with the pen down. So obviously pen's down initially. Do you agree? So we're going to have to add something to our loop here to make the pen up, then pen down, then pen up, then pen down. So what type of structure could we use to an if statement? Okay. So if, so we need to find out, so it would be the 0, okay, if n, okay, how can I determine if something is divisible by 0? Anybody know? Modulus. Did we cover modulus in this class yet? Probably, we did? We did? Okay, good. So why don't we n mod 0 Okay, remember modulus is some number. So if I had, 10 mod 2, it's like the 10, put the 2 in front, because then they're 5 times the remainder of 0. So modulus would be 0. So if I want to figure out if something's divisible by 10, I can do whatever the number is, whatever that number happens to be, mod 10. Wouldn't that do it? And if it returns a 0, then we know it's true. So what if we did if? What do we want to check and see if it's divisible by 0? N. N mod 10 equals true. Oh, forgot something. What did I forget? Anybody? Colon. Very good. Leo dot pen up. Darn it. Else. That work? I don't know. Can't have 10M. I don't know what that M's even in there for. What's wrong with it? Somebody help me. Oh, that's right. A single equal is an assignment operator. We want to do a relational operator. So we're putting a double equal. Do I have to capitalize true? Okay, let's capitalize true. Is it working? Don't think it's working.
It's not underscore pen underscore up.
Oh, pen underscore up? It's been a while since I looked at that. Okay, we don't know what the heck a pen up it's saying is. So let's go back over here. Where's pen up and pen down?
Mine worked.
It's pen up, pen down. So let's go get rid of that. Yours worked? So yours is working? Well, you better get mine fixed then. Okay. Okay, so if n, actually, let's see what n is each time again. I want to make sure we're, yeah, so it should be every other time. So how do I know if it's getting inside of this if or else statement? Does anyone know how I could check that? I could put a print inside of there. I could do a print false here. We can do, I'll put if here. That way I can see if it's inside of there at least. Oh, I'm in the else every time. So why is it never true? Oh, I know why. Someone know why? Stupid mistake. What does modulus return?
Oh, see, I had mine equal to 0.
Wow, that's
That's not what I was expecting.
not. Is that what yours does back there?
I didn't put anything.
That's bizarre. I don't like that. So, oh, that's because it's doing it on each side. Getting harder now. Whose stupid idea was this? We're going to have to fix it. Okay, so we wanted to do it and then change. So not every side. So what's happening is it's changing it One side it's up, next side is down. Not quite what we wanted. So what if we keep track of the sides? Side is equal to 1. And then here we can do something like a side plus equals 1. Sorry, my monitor's right in your way.
Wait.
So you see where I'm going with this?
I think, do you need to have double equals? Or
Well, I haven't got to that part yet. We need to do something else. So I set my side to 1. So then each time coming through, we're going to print out the side, I think. Let's see what we get. So we should be printing out 1. So we're printing out... Wait, I need to get rid of the other print. Hold on. I got too many prints going on here.
You just put the close around it. Okay, I'm not certain.
Let's get rid of that one there. Side 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 8, 9. So it's counting up perfectly with sides. So... rather than checking if it's equal to 0, why don't we say if the side is what? Come on, think about it.
Because you want to skip every 3 times,
Right, I'm going to skip every third time.
but you want to skip it for 3 times every third time. Right?
Mm-hmm. So how are we going to do this? Come on, we got to figure this out. We got 10 minutes. So we have something that's keeping track of side. We've got 1, 2, 3. So what if we do the side is divisible by 3? Let's just try it, see what it does. Side mod 3. See what it does. I don't know. Trial and error.
it's close.
We got the box.
But we need to skip it 3 times in a row rather than just every third one.
So when do we want to do it? We want to do... we need to have on, go 3 times, off, go 3 times. On, go 3 times. Wait, hold on. How about we do this? What if, okay, forget the side. What if we do... we'll just say, we'll call it up, down. I don't know. I'm just thinking here. Okay, so up, down is equal to what? If up, down... what happens if I do that? What does that mean if I say if up, down? Hold on, we're going to get there. We still need our sides. Hold on, we still need our sides. Hold on. We're going to get there. If up, down, so we need to have one more. If side is what? Mod 3. Oh, we're going to get it. You can't do that? Seriously? Seriously, why can't I do that? Oh, that's stupid. Urgh. I can't do not? get this. Gonna get this. Gonna get it. So if it's up, print. Oh, this is too difficult. This takes too much thinking. Can do that? Oh, it must be straight. Oh, darn it. I'm just doing this so I can see it. Don't do this. So it's side 2, 4, 7. Oh wait, 2, 4, 5. Okay, we're not doing good here. I tell you what. Get rid of all my print statements right now. Okay. Okay. All right, what I want is I want you all, obviously you should be somewhere along close to me, something, okay? It should be some variant of this, okay? Take a picture of what yours does and upload that for today. We're going to have it fixed by Wednesday. I will for sure. If you get it to fix by Wednesday and can prove that yours works, you get extra credit. Okay? I'll get mine to fix, I'm sure. I just got it.
What are you trying to do?
What I want is, here, I will draw you a picture of what I'm doing. Okay? Here's what I want it to do.
How do I print screen?
Okay, I want you to draw a triangle. Then you know how we drew one right on the outside of it? I want you to leave a gap the width of the pen, and then draw another one. And then leave the gap the width of the pen again. So instead of the triangle, then it keeps getting thicker and thicker and thicker and thicker. I want a gap that's the width of the pen between each one.
So you could just have it draw every other triangle?
But we got to do it with pen up and pen down.
Right.
Right, draw every other triangle. Exactly, draw every other triangle, yes. But you got to do it with pen up and pen down. Okay, so you understand what we want to do? But submit something along the lines of whatever the heck yours does at this moment. As long as it does something. If you have to comment out some code to make it do something, that's fine. Yes, ma'am.
Do you want us to send you like that you have on displayed on the screen, but ours?
I want yours in a picture for today's work. Okay? Just so I know you've been somewhat following along. In the last little bit, we're all confused at this moment. But I'm going to figure it out. Then I'm going to make it so short. It's...
I know there's the print screen, but I don't know what I pressed to go with it.
on here, it's
Yeah.
just your snipping tool. Snipping tool right there. It's already new. Just highlight your screen.
Oh.
There you go. Done. And save that and upload it.
I forgot what
And the shorter the better. So if like we were getting quite long here. Okay? But we're going to figure it out. We'll show you on Wednesday. You get extra credit if you prove to me you got it to work. But you know what it has to do? It has to do that.
So you want a screenshot?
Well, today I want a screenshot of just what you have right now.
Okay.
But then for class Wednesday, bring in the fixed version. And we'll compare yours to mine. If yours is cooler, you get extra credit. No. If yours works, you get extra credit. Okay? Sound good? All right. I'm going to stop this.